But I love when you come up with, when somebody's pushing back and they come up with the clever tagline now, woke supremacy, this is going to run fast. I love it.
Yeah, and wokeism is rather good. But seriously, how many times have I said it? One rule for socialists, another rule for everybody else. Where was the outcry when those woke supremacists were in Seattle?
Yeah.
Where were they? Where were they?
It was the summer of love, remember?
Disposed, of course. And of course, the whole idea of criticising these actions by the Democrats was totally off limits. Just didn't happen.
Well, also, let's be clear here too, right? Stephen Conroy, we've gone back and forth about this the whole time. Does white supremacy exist in the United States? Absolutely. Have people died as a result of it? Absolutely. Was it in part a driving factor from some of those absolute lunatics who decided to crash the Capitol? Absolutely. But you know, in political rhetoric, when you can come up with a label, this bloke's done a pretty good one in being able to wrap in a whole bunch of other things. So the idea that it's one or the other doesn't work for me. But what do you think?
Well, I'm not sure that the Antifa lunatics that you've talked about in those other riots fall into a woke definition. It might seem like a clever line, but I think they represented something quite sinister in their own right, quite separate from the debate around woke. So I think it's not a valid comparison, and it also is a way of cheapening the fact that Donald Trump was the one who helped incite the insurrection. Joe Biden and other senior Democrats didn't encourage, or want those Antifa activists to behave the way they did.
They
Donald
just helped
Trump
pay their bail.
Called a rally, called on his people to march down to the Capitol, told them they had to be prepared to fight, attacked Mike Pence and others, and stood back gleefully, refusing to call in the National Guard while people's lives were in danger inside the chambers of the people of America. So I don't think it's a valid comparison at all. It's a cute line.
Yeah,
it just
cool.
tries to put Antifa in with the woke debate.
Yeah, but I tell you what, there's some pretty woke people there who want to defund the police, who want to talk about the decolonisation of the United States.
Lunatics.
That's what, so we're all agreeing about. There's plenty of crazy in America.
And Biden said no.
But Harris said, donate to this fund so we can get them out of jail. Anyway.
And Biden didn't say no. Biden said Antifa's not a movement, it's an idea.
Exactly.
It was absolutely approval of them all the time. As you said, Kamala Harris was getting the bail to get them out of jail. Once again, Stephen, it's an excellent idea.
The police.
That he did, but we can't pretend that his vice president, the potential future president, had nothing to say during that stuff.